Invasion angle.
Hello.
Well. If it isn't episode 48 of the Invasion Angle podcast,
Yep. And
Wow.
we got some big news today.
we do. Long time no see. Yeah, we missed you guys so much. We're back. We're back again.
We had a quick turnaround, but I'm gonna let Jason talk about this. But behind John, we got the new logo. Go
We
ahead,
do.
Jason.
Yeah,
Take it away.
this guy I follow, he's from Jersey. We commissioned him and got this logo made. Pretty cool stuff.
You want to say his name?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying. His name's Jeremy. But it's Jeremy Sneevil on Instagram.
From what I've seen, he's also a tattoo artist.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, you fucking suck at this, bro.
Here you go. Wait, no, it's just so people can see. Jeremy Sneville Tattoos. Snevil.
Yeah.
Sneevil? Anyway.
And tattoo artists are some of the coolest artists in our country, in our world. And he's done tattoos for wrestlers, you've said, right? Kind of in the New York Jersey
He's a
scene.
big fan of wrestling. He's very closely knit to like the heavy music and stuff in Jersey, and a lot of those guys are connected to like the first time I think I saw Casanova Valentine was at like a Meat Locker, like no ring wrestling thing. I might be tripping, but it was one of those things. But but yeah, so it's just cool to dip back into that realm, and have him do a cool little logo for us.
Yeah.
I
And
think
it's lit.
it kind of, I gave him like so many ideas. I was like, we like this and we like that. And
Yeah. We like everything.
but yeah, it's got some fun stuff. It's got a luchador mask. It's got a VHS because, we love movies, dude.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes you gotta take the tape and push it in and say, put a girl on.
Yeah, precisely, dude.
exactly.
Yeah, good old VHSs, man. And everyone loves them again. But guess what? We've been on that kick for a minute.
And when it's over, it rewinds itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
kind of like our show. Anyway,
Yeah,
we need to get that feature on YouTube. You can watch the episode backwards after it ends.
it doesn't message like the Beatles. So
Yeah, it does. You,
Jason's
you,
been Jason's been fucking dead this whole time.
yeah, you can play
I
our.
buried Jason.
Yeah,
The person they shipped up from Georgia is not Jason.
it's
I'm a
not.
That's
clone, dude.
that's why he doesn't know where the Sanford and Son photo is anymore.
Nope.
Dude, yeah,
He
the real
he only
Jason took
knows.
that to the grave with him.
I'm fucking turning
Yep.
your apartment upside down tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus
Your place
Christ.
is fucked.
Yeah. Flip it.
I
Flip
gotta
them.
figure out.
What, how to
Gotta
change your
figure it out.
locks? Uh,
No, just where I put the Sanford
uh,
and Son autograph photo that I was gonna give to you.
dude, speaking of Sanford and Son, Pentel Zero Meadow is a free agent.
Dude, it's great you
Wow.
say that because that's how you start a rapid fire, baby.
Yeah, it is.
He's a free
Hot waiting.
man. He is free to work anywhere he wants. Tony has taken his chains off. You sick son of a bitch, Tony. Let the guy wrestle because he's one of the fucking best. But yeah, I guess he'll probably be doing some stuff because Ray Phoenix still has some time because Tony added like the injury time on to his
Mhm.
contract or whatever. So he's probably looking like early spring, maybe.
I have no idea. Yeah,
It's hard to tell really. It's considering like
yeah,
I
it's
would
because
say
there's
3 months is being added on, so or 2 or 3. I don't know how much of the injury
yeah,
time that
there's
they've
like
added on.
fucking 15 reports telling you 18 different times when he's getting released, so or when his contract runs out.
Yeah.
So it's one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, dude, we could be watching in a month or two from now Lucha Bros against the Machine Gun Kellys on SmackDown for the titles.
Has it not happened already?
The Machine Gun Kellys.
Has it not happened already, you think?
Um, I I would have to think at some point that
Were
has had
they
to have happened
were
in
they
one of the companies.
were they in TNA at the same time?
They had to have been. I don't know if they were fought for the title at the same time, but I feel like that seems like a very high possibility.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm already looking it up, dude.
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
look it up
dude,
faster.
No, you're
Machine
not,
Gun
dude.
Kelly is gonna need them when he tries to beat up Randy Orton. You know, he's like, I didn't come alone. I got the Machine Gun Kellys with me.
That would be sick. I don't think they have.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
That's which is very interesting because
Maybe they
they're
just like weren't there at the same time. They kind of like missed it.
yeah, but
You know what I
Motor
mean?
City, it's crazy looking. If you were like in a coma for the past year or two and you like turned on like SmackDown and saw some of the superstars and shit like that, it would be pretty eye-opening. NXT, dude,
Yeah.
NXT's been cooking
Where's the
too.
Miz?
Yeah, you'd look at Motor City Machine Guns and be like, "Is that Dean Ambrose? What the fuck?
Yeah, why does Dean
What the
Ambrose
fuck?
look even crazier, dude?
What the fuck?"
NXT has been cooking, but they had Eric Bischoff this week, and it was their lowest rating in the last 6 months.
Hell
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
does that tell you, man?
yeah,
Big
exactly. Keep
sense.
him
He
away,
had a good
dude.
idea.
Yeah, it was the worst rated show in 83 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean his show with the MLW seemed fun though.
I'm not saying it wasn't fun. I'm just saying it didn't grab ratings, so it just doesn't equate to fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NXT's cool. NXT's is very, very fast paced, as I always remember, even more so. Like you're getting tons of media thrown at you during those 2 hours of backstage segments and everything else. And yeah, it's always been like a little, you know, it's been like a mini. It's the closest thing to like AEW style wise that WWE has as far as presentations.
Yeah,
Definitely,
they
as
had
far as
Kenny Omega Light, Brian Pillman on there.
yep,
That's
he
pretty good.
gives the pill trigger.
Yeah, he does all the Kenny moves while Kenny's hurt.
Yeah, Punk
Does
shows
he
up like
really?
Yeah, you never saw the clips like side by side. He
No,
did it
that's
in
amazing.
AEW. He did it in AEW a few times. Then he did it last week
uh
on NXT.
dude, I would too, dude. If I was a pro wrestler, my number one person I'd look up to is Kenny, and then I'd steal all his moves.
I mean, he is a fucking dope moveset. So
I would steal them all the time. Like I'd have Punk's mentality of just like, yeah, thanks for the go to
mhm.
sleep. Thanks,
Thanks,
Kenta.
Kenta. Yeah.
You know,
Well,
whatever. Can't trademark
um,
moves, motherfucker.
yeah,
And
dude.
then other news,
Randy Orton too.
yeah, his his at least like he's changed it
He
a little bit
modified
over
it.
time. Yeah, he finally modified it a bit from the beginning when he was baby
It's
Randy
like an
and the way,
elevated cutter.
yeah, and like the initial way he hits it, he doesn't like. That's
He
why it's
doesn't
like
set it up.
Jeff Hardy sets it up the way that DDP did, but then he does it kind of. His was kind of similar, but then Jeff Hardy turned his into a stunner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he lands like butt
Mhm.
first down and stuff. So like, yeah, I don't know. There's just only so many moves and so
That's
much
just
time.
wrestling, baby.
Yeah. And the thing with like people like Kenny and Osprey, it's just like if you want to try their moves, go for it. They're not easy, and you'll look like an asshole if you don't pull it off. So
It'll make a sick clip on the indies, like when they land on the concrete when they fuck it up.
yeah, yeah. And I think this goes back to just we miss Kenny.
He's coming back soon, dude. Less than a month.
You know what I loved when Ricochet said that thing recently where he said, "If without Ricochet, there is no AEW."
Yeah, that's a rapid fire, and that was on a I don't know what interview show was that on. I forget, but
I don't know.
He's on.
I
I
think
don't
he was
know.
just having fun.
yeah, no, but he was just
Yeah,
like he's like they still exist, but like he was just kind of going into just like how he was a big part of the pro
He's
wrestling gorilla and all
yeah.
those other indies and stuff
No,
like that, and a part
he's
of
like
that movement.
he's half right. Where like yeah, he's a part of that like fast paced movement wrestling like change that happened.
Yeah, and doing a lot of cool stuff
Like
like
high
on
flyer,
the
yeah.
a lot of cool promo and story stuff online, making like comedic videos and like
Mhm.
all the videos of Chuck Taylor and the boys and Trent of like hanging out in the motel rooms.
Mhm.
He was there, and like
Yeah.
he had that wild ass long hair. And they showed a picture. They showed a picture of that, and it was actually on this interview came from what do you call it MJF's favorite Instagram page, Wrestling Classic.
Uh,
Yeah, so because Wrestling Classic does interviews, but yeah, he And he also brought up the why you bald thing, and like he's like cool with it. He's like, yeah, I think it's funny it went viral and stuff, like the why you bald, why you ugly. But maybe he's
Yeah.
just embracing it now because the
He
AEW
got it.
audience was all screaming why you bald, and he's like, all right, I gotta
And
do
during the
it.
match, he would touch his head every once in a while. Here you go.
Yeah. What's really weird though is like the WWE audience never did a why you bald chant, which is weird to me. Like AEW fans couldn't wait to do it when he arrived. It's like
I don't know.
what the hell, WWE audience?
Maybe like AEW fans just like chronically online.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
know. But
Yeah.
in negative news that made me break my TV, it was a different con made me break my TV this time. Even though like I found the news on my phone, I threw my phone at the TV and broke it. And Nick Khan says that WWE Raw will stay family friendly on Raw
oh, I
on,
saw that. Yeah.
on Netflix. So it'll say Raw on Netflix will be family friendly. You know, we've got a lot of people with families that watch the show. It's just like, dude, like the 18 to 34 demographic is your fucking bread and butter. And the day that people forget that is when you end up with PG eras and all this other bullshit. But Raw has been more PG, 13, 14 anyway,
Yeah.
tell you the truth. And I think it's just going to stick to how it's been, which
Well,
I think is all right,
I'm
but it,
happy. I'm happy about it because that means all the fucking sick perverts online who keep commenting on like all the woman wrestler videos, like, I can't wait till this is fucking till it's on Netflix and there's no rules. Like
yeah, it's
all like
going to,
like all like the Dom and Liv and Ray Ripley segments. Like, oh my
yeah,
god, they're gonna do
all the
something
Sims.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be like Girls Gone Wild, dude.
I'm like, chill the fuck out. You're watching wrestling.
Only thing
Yeah,
that's gonna change is we're gonna see Dom get a boner.
yeah, that'll be allowed.
That's the
All
only thing
right,
they're changing.
They're allowing Dom
Dude,
getting
I'm just saying,
bones.
it was in the press release.
he's gonna do a little Regal thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's family
That's John's
friendly.
favorite clip.
that's
William Regal,
that's a pretty good clip.
What with Stacy
For
the
any,
Keebler?
the
if
shower clip.
anyone, yeah, if anyone
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
remember, they accidentally William Regal. He's like walking out of the shower and he goes to put on his towel, but like I guess they pan down or something, and his whole dick is just out.
Wait,
Why was he?
you
Why
saw
was
his
he?
wiener?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
just
don't
on
remember that?
TV. Look it up, dude.
It's
Look it
from like
up.
the early aughts.
Look it up, dude.
That's
Anyway,
awesome.
while you're looking that up,
Decent peen or what?
You see
What are
some
we talking
soft
about
soft
here?
peen. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
Soft peen just got out the shower. He
It's
was
what you
method acting,
expect.
I
It's what you
guess.
expect
that's what
from
I was
him.
confused
You
about.
know
Like,
what I
why was
mean?
he actually butt naked for that segment?
Yeah.
It's a
Was he
regal peen.
was
Anyway,
his wiener like holding a little cup of tea?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, in
That's
other
where
news,
Teabag comes from.
Yeah, Regal had a lot of
AEW
great segments, man. Wow.
guys, listen. AEW
Okay,
filed
okay.
trademarks for Maximum Combat, Maximum Mayhem, and Maximum Carnage.
I don't know. It's a lot of words.
It's maximum.
So I'm guessing it's something to do with Max.
Yeah,
Ooh, that
sounds
makes
about
sense. I didn't
right.
even fucking think about that. I'm an
Come
idiot.
on,
Is
dude.
it going to
I'm so
be like
fucking dumb.
It was all
the,
ready for you.
yeah, because I mean, yeah, I guess that'll be some like Max fucking
Max
new
exclusive.
PLEs. Yeah, Max exclusive PLE. So like if they have 3 a year. That'd be kind of cool where you
Nah, there's already
get
too
to,
many.
yeah. You can never have enough, dude.
No, dude.
It's like when WWE was doing like 25 a year.
That's fucking too much.
It'd be like every 2 weeks. It'd be like, oh, yep, another pay-per-view.
Dude, it was like perfect when AW was doing like 7 a year.
Yeah.
Like this
It,
cycle was good because there was like 6 or 7 weeks between pay-per-views from like Full Gear to All Out.
yeah, that's why I like this time of the year for WWE too, because because
Breaks it up.
now, yeah, because NXT has some pay-per-views. WWE's not doing anything until Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Rumble, maybe. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a fucking 2 months.
yeah, and I think like Netflix first episode is like it's not a pay-per-view, but it's like a huge event
Yeah,
within
but it
itself.
is, yeah.
Yeah, like they're gonna treat it as so, and do will have
Pe-
all the bells and whistles.
People are saying that Becky Lynch is the betting favorite to win the Rumble.
That would be fun, I guess.
Has she
'Cause
won twice already though? Or only
you're
once?
I want to say twice, but maybe it is just once.
I'm gonna go to the Google machine.
I think it might just be once. I think you just time traveled.
I'm imagining it.
Yeah, it's the mangina effect they call it.
No, yeah, I guess it is once. 2019. Oh,
2019. What a year.
I'm
Oh
in
yeah, it
the.
makes and we saw our WrestleMania that year. I mean,
Yeah,
we
we
all
did.
started crying.
I was freezing.
Yeah, that's why we were crying.
We really went to
Uh,
the last ever 1 day WrestleMania,
yep.
and let me tell you guys, it fucking sucked.
And we closed it out.
The WrestleMania was good, but it being 1 day sucked.
Dude, if it was like a low of 64 that day and like in
Hmm.
the 70s all day, that I would have been probably been fine. I would have
Dude,
taken more breaks or I was
it
having
started out like
yeah.
that.
Like if I could have just been eating ice creams and stuff when I was getting
Bro,
tired,
I
like I would
didn't,
have been all
I
right.
didn't wear a jacket because I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking cold, and I was like
I
sitting in the 300 level freezing my fucking ass off.
yeah, I think I had like a sweatshirt. Had like a light windbreaker jacket
Hmm.
because it was nice during the day. We went to the Central Park Zoo to start the day.
There you go. Yeah, I remember, dude. I was like so confused. I'd never been to a WrestleMania that day, and I like didn't know when you were supposed to like show up, like traffic wise, like if it was gonna be bad getting into the stadium. And I was
Yeah.
like doing like Reddit research, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll show up at like 1:30." And dude, it
Oh damn.
took me 5 minutes to get into the stadium. There was no traffic, and I was like, "Well, guess I'm
Yeah.
sitting in my car for 3 hours."
Yeah, well, and such an insane amount of people came in right from the city because that's where everyone was staying at hotels. I feel like so, like that's when they got fucked on the way out because all the trains and buses were delayed and people were
Hmm.
sitting in the pouring cold rain for till 5 a.m.
My ass got right in the car and drove back to
Yeah,
campus.
We were staying in the same city as WrestleCon, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the same hotel.
yeah,
You
So
yeah.
stayed in a
I
hotel that night?
no, the leading up to it, we went back home after that in Jersey.
Oh, oh,
But
okay.
that weekend, yeah, we like I got to
yeah,
yeah, so we got the same hotel like Russell
I was
Khan was
gonna
in, so
say,
we
I
just
was
had to like go in our elevator, go to it, which is
like a
cool.
20-minute drive from where you guys used to live. I was like, "Where the fuck did you get a hotel?"
Yeah. We saw
dude, it was.
we saw Sheiky too.
Mhm.
R.I.P.
Yeah, dude. I
We
think
saw a
the
lot of people. I saw MVP. He was standing at the door
Who
at
else
one
did
of
you?
like the indie events.
What else did you see?
He was being cranky and
I
mean.
met Jimmy Havoc, which is
What other guy did you meet?
I also met
Yeah,
Joey Ryan.
yeah.
Oh,
I also met Colt Cabana.
Polka Band was trying to save you from Joey Ryan, and you fucking
Yeah.
didn't know it.
Coolest person I met though that night was Beast Mordos.
Yeah, Beast Mortis is
He's so
cool.
nice, dude. It was crazy.
What was his name? Like El Toro or something?
Black Taurus or just Taurus.
Yeah,
I think just Taurus
Yeah.
at that
That's
time.
when he was being nice. Now he's
dude.
just fucking
That's when
mean, dude.
I'm pretty sure the pre-show started at like 5 p.m. on WrestleMania that day, and it didn't end the night didn't end until 12:30 in the
Yeah.
morning.
But we got to see Cardona and Myers get the tag titles one last time.
Now you're talking about we got to see Thugonomics John Cena actually.
Yeah, he came out in the Babe Ruth jersey.
Yeah. That was the only shitty part about this. Like, there was no Undertaker. That was like the first no Undertaker WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I've never seen him live, but at the same time, like, he's just too busy wearing thin blue line shirts, or what the fuck they're called. So
Yeah. Well,
he can suck my balls.
he's got his own podcast now, dude.
Hmm.
So he's in like 6 Feet Under or something, or like the HBO show.
I don't know. I wish it was farther though. I don't know, man. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's called Buried Alive. I don't know.
Yeah. The Undertaker.
Jason, what's
Um,
going on with you today, man? You keep leaving.
I ordered some food and I was checking for it before.
What is it, dude? The Chinese?
Um, some
How do
place
you not
called.
know what it is?
Yeah, I got some ramen and some steamed pork buns.
You
oh,
did get
what
Chinese
a
food.
hipster,
Is it
dude.
Chinese food? I'm confused.
Well,
Um,
let's go into Raw. That's how this week started.
Wait,
This week
I'm see
started.
steamed buns.
hold
So
on.
Raw, one of the best Raws this year. And it's not even recency bias. This is like a few days later, letting it absorb into my body through my pores and my skin. And it was from start to finish fucking dope as fuck. And may one say cinematic. I'm just kidding. That's Chris's trigger word for wrestling. It's mine too,
Wait,
but
can I interrupt this and show this photo real quick?
hmm
Let me just adjust my background. It's a picture. It's a Jason at Steel City Comic Con. I just see a picture of Jason. Oh, it's gonna wait.
there it is.
That's not me, dude.
Wow, dude, I like the outfit. That's sick.
That is not me.
It's pretty cool stuff.
That's Chris's dad, clear as day.
He loves Mandy Rose and Steel City Comic
Yeah,
Con and Candy
yeah,
Cane dresses.
yeah. He's grounded
Mhm.
now.
All
Um,
right, back
but,
to Raw.
but yeah, it was legit and a fucking really, really great Raw through and through. And I didn't get tie or nothing. I was loving my life. Because they have so many, it's just so much star power. Like they kicked the show off with CM Punk, which he's still, it's amazing. Like he's still just as over with the crowd as he was a year ago when he first came in. Like they just chant his name and go crazy the entire time. And then right into him like being out there, like Seth Rollins came out and everyone's just treating him like a full heel because they're all just screaming CM Punk while Rollins is trying to talk and shit. And
Disrespectful.
yeah, and like Rollins is saying like it's time to, you know, time for you to pay the troll toll, motherfucker, and me and you were fighting. You know, it's me and you, Punk. It's always been me and you. And Punk was like, yeah, 6 months ago, you know, you were a champion and you had something I want, but now you have nothing for me. And he's like, I haven't thought about you at all the past 6 months. And it just, Seth looked like he was gonna cry. Because it's like, it's just that whole,
That's how I feel about CM Punk.
it's the whole like big brother, little brother thing. Because like, you know,
I
Seth
love
obviously
you,
like,
bro.
yeah, he always like looked up to him, obviously. And like they have highlighted that in the past. So it was great. I mean, I don't, it was fucking great segment because there's so many, it's really good long-term story like telling because there's so many stories that have started beginning of this year and even last year of all these main event guys that have all gotten super over that are now intertwining. Because
What
then what?
what is their head-to-head record since Punk came back?
And
Did Punk
uh
win all of them?
Punk against Rollins,
Yeah.
they haven't gone head to head yet.
Really? Am I fucking crazy?
Well, because like Punk got once he got injured at Royal Rumble, that set him back, and then he did like
Oh,
yeah, then he did the program with Drew McIntyre, which lasted like four or five, like
okay.
5 months or whatever.
Some
And
reason I thought they fought like a few. Maybe I'm thinking of Cody and Seth.
yeah, probably Cody and Seth because they had a because Cody, I mean Seth's reaction to Cody entering WWE is like the same as Punk coming back, so makes him go crazy. But yeah, so it was like funny. So then like they like square up and like Punk pushes like I mean Seth throws Punk on his ass and then CM Punk gets up and they start like squaring up and
I saw that clip.
it
Yeah.
reminded me of the Jericho Ishii match because like Punk did like a little slap, and I was like, dude, I hope they. I was waiting for them to like outdo that, and then just like spend 5 minutes just slapping each other in the face and look at the camera and be like, "Fuck you, Jericho and Ishii. Fuck you guys." But yeah, but then Jay and Sammy ran down and like broke it up. Jay got Punk out of the ring, and Sammy was just like, "What the hell are you doing, Seth? What the hell?" You know? And so then like it turned into a promo of Sammy and Seth, and Sammy's just like, "You're the one that made that motherfucker a monster 10 years ago. All right, when you hit him in the back with that." And then now he doesn't trust like that anymore. He don't trust like that. And yeah, so then they the drama and promos with them were great. Like it was fucking like Sammy and Seth were I don't know, Sammy's so great, dude, when he's getting emotional. It was good and they're just talking about like this whole show was great because it's like so much history people are going over and all these things coming to a head and yeah. it was a really really dope opening, and I still love that Seth like absolutely hates Roman still too, because that's all he was talking about, and like fuck you for teaming with Punk, and fuck you for teaming with Roman, and yeah, and
Yeah.
then that, and then another huge event on the show was New Day had their 10-year anniversary, and so everyone was expecting the week leading into it because Xavier and Kofi have had so many issues and just been getting pissed at each other for months for now, and like getting each other's faces after they lose matches backstage, et cetera, et cetera. So everyone's expecting them to do like a Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty thing. Yeah, Marty Jannetty, like where they were just gonna,
Marty Jannetty.
yeah, Marty Jannetty. But yeah, so then like they're basically saying like, all right, they don't fight, and they're just like, you know, we're ending New Day basically, and right before they officially say New Day's over, Big E's music hits, and he comes out, and he's just like, I'm not gonna let you guys do this. You can't do that. And it was cool because the New Day needed like they've just been repetitive for a while, honestly. They've been stale for
Yeah,
sure.
they had that
And
Odyssey Jones setback.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And even like that was stale too, and it was stale before that. And it's kind of just been like, yeah, Bootios, New Day rocks, and like it's a different time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Uh, and they just haven't been over for a minute the way they should be over. But yeah, so like it was cool because it was a twist because instead of them, Xavier and Kofi have been hating each other, they just turned all their anger towards Big E. Because Big E's like he asked them, he's like, I'm gonna be your manager, and they're just like, no, like absolutely not, dude. Like, where have you been the past like year and a half, 2 years? He's like, I've had a broken neck, and like Kofi's just like,
They know.
so he's just like literally, so what, dude? He said Stone Cold and Kurt Angle, and they mentioned Edge. They all broke their neck and they came back. And
Hmm.
they're like, and then there's like, you didn't even have surgery, and you just been choosing your girlfriend to hang
Nah,
out
bro,
with, and
he's
you're and
getting
you're
stem cell. Come on,
yeah, and
guys.
your stupid desk job. They said because he does like the pre-shows.
So like this like confirms like he's
He's
returning
coming
at
back.
Rumble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And this is it. Yeah, he's gonna come back and he's gonna whoop their asses for sure. And that's and
Hmm.
that's a great fucking storyline. Honestly, that's 10 years in the making of like the dissolution of New Day. I love seeing Kofi and Xavier as heels, a heel New Day. Like it just
Hmm.
brings a whole new life to them and that tag team, and like they're going to be taken more serious, and it just gives them more kayfabe power. And it's like, yeah, I could believe them winning the titles and going on a long run again as
Hmm.
these evil versions. So that was an awesome segment. Go say Judgment Day kind of scattered throughout because they have a lot of intertwining stories, having women in the group too, and they've got their storylines. Finn fucked over Damien against Gunther over the weekend during Survivor Series War Games and that title match because Finn wants a title match, which he'll probably be getting soon, most definitely, because yeah, he had Dirty Dom face Gunther, and Gunther beat the living shit out of him, or as you could expect. But then Finn came out and fucked Gunta up, the ring general, and hit him with two coup de grace in a row. And so, yeah, he's probably going to be getting a title match sometime in the future. And yeah, Finn's, for the most part, uh, they want Judgment Day to be like a democracy, but he's basically just like, yeah, I'm the leader. Which Dom and other people, it's kind of divided. It's like Dom, Liv, and Raquel, and then it's him, Carlito, and JD are kind of like the JD and Carlito are cool with him being leaders, but Dom is like a little against it, but at the same time he lets him be the leader. It's okay. They'll figure it out. Um and then another cool thing, they started the women's intercontinental title tournament.
That's fun.
And
The
yeah,
Intercontinental Classic, one might call it.
yep, yep. And they're starting them out the first round is all triple threats. And the first match was on Monday, and it was Shayna Baszler, Katana Chance, and Dakota Kai. And
Let's see.
fan,
If I had to
fan
guess who, if I had to guess who won,
guess.
Shayna Baszler. Damn, this is.
That's why the triple threats are
Who was the
cool.
second person?
Katana Chance.
I've Dakota Dakota Kai. I don't know.
Yep, Dakota Kai, the fan favorite, dude.
Yeah.
Because the fans do love her, as well as the kind of the audience we were talking about earlier too. She's
It's in
big
like
with the simps and the
Shayna's in like a new stable though. I thought maybe she'd win.
yeah, I was leaning towards Shayna going into it. I was like, it'd be cool if Dakota won, but that's what's cool about a triple threat. Like Shayna, like it's more believable because Shayna 1v1 against Dakota or Katana Chance would plow them.
Yeah.
You know, there's no storyline that would really show anything else because she's pretty dominant, usually one on one in general.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it was cool. So like and every single first round matchup is a triple threat. So I like that because it does leave it up to some question of who's going to win.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then next week they have the next matchup. I'm guessing it's going on until I don't. Are they going to have the IC title at Royal Rumble, or are they going to have it on?
Maybe
Maybe it'll be on
the
Netflix.
first
Maybe.
Raw. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it'll probably be on that.
I'm gonna
That'll be
look
a
up.
cool way to
I'm gonna look
start
up
it.
the bracket.
Oh, yo, did the crowd have those things with
Eh,
like the app on the phone when it like lights up the crowd
Yeah.
for what?
for Raw?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Apparently they're doing
Yeah.
that eventually.
I love you, big bro.
It might maybe
No,
it's
but
another
that's
I don't know. They've been doing it for sports games where like everyone in the crowd holds up a phone and then it like creates like a
and it makes
graphic
like a
or something.
Didn't there was another three-way that night too, wasn't there? Wasn't it was Alba Fire, Kyrie Sane, and Natalia?
yeah, um,
Then Natty one?
yeah, which I thought was
Kinda
really
nuts.
really
It's
weird.
kinda
Yeah.
nuts.
Well, that's what I'm saying so far. Like the triple threats, because it's only 3 rounds. So like the first round is 4 different triple threat matches.
Yes.
Um, so one win, you're in the semis already.
Mhm.
I don't see Natty getting past the semis, but into the finals. But I think Dakota Kai,
Her her bracket is Laya Valkyrie, Zelina Vega, and Ivy Nile over
yeah, that's
Natalia.
on Monday. That's a tough one to pick, honestly.
That's on Monday. Then
Um,
what's on SmackDown?
SmackDown, they have the women's U.S. title, don't they?
Okay.
Yeah. So they
Does
got
Summer
that
have
rolling on
that? Or is
SmackDown.
there a tournament?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think that was a tournament too, if I'm not mistaken.
Then the other match is Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, and Kaden Carter.
Yeah, and I
Who do you
think
guys think's gonna win the US title? Sorry to backtrack.
Fuck you, man. Who do you think's gonna win
who's
Chelsea
up.
Intercontinental?
Green.
I hope Chelsea Green. That's the planet I want to live on.
Hey man, and speaking of Chelsea Green, her husband Matt Cardona was on
Dude,
Rampage.
but speaking of Chelsea Green, and one you're wrong. He was not on Rampage. But Chelsea
Yeah,
Green met the Trailer Park Boys.
He's gonna be.
No, he's
she
not. It's a Ring
did.
of Honor.
Chelsea Green's the best,
Ah,
dude. Yeah, it was shot the same day as Rampage or whatever, I
there you
believe.
go.
Yeah,
You heard
He
it
was
here
so
first, folks.
dumb.
but yeah, that'll be a cool pay-per-view. I'm glad, dude. Jericho actually spending time on Ring of Honor is going to be nothing but helpful for that show. And let's get it off the website. Username Ring of Honor
Watch Ring of Honor.
superfan.com so I can spend money. Yeah. It's just not that doesn't work for me, Tony. It's not going to work for me, brother. All right.
I hate
Yeah, I
money.
don't know. It's
It's not going to work for me, brother.
Look, it's Chelsea Green and the Trailer Park Boys.
Dude, she's the
wow,
coolest,
that's
dude.
amazing.
Dude, Matt is so lucky that she keeps him around, dude.
Yeah,
He is a
exactly.
lucky guy. Even after he always tries to post embarrassing pictures of her to make her mad all the time.
Yeah.
And I always comment and say, "Stop doing that, dude. You think it's funny, but she doesn't think it's funny. And I don't think
And
it's funny
then
either."
and then 500 people reply to you and they say she's not gonna see this, bro.
Yeah, and then I say, "Nice try, Diddy," to every single one of them. And then the ones that really piss me off, I say, "Nice try, Super Diddy."
There
Fucking
you go.
you pieces of shit.
What else
Uh,
happened?
um,
Are we still on Raw?
yeah. So, so Raw. So, like, just doing some of the things that stood out. We kind of went through
Oh
them. The
yeah.
other thing was Damage Control versus Judgment Day. Uh, and there was all women. So it was Raquel and Liv against Io and Kyrie, and it was a really cool match. Honestly, it was
Eo,
getting
are
some
you
fucking pops.
Eo, are you gonna have anyone help you out in this match? I am a member of Damage Control.
Yeah,
That
I
was pretty
am
good. Did you guys see that?
exactly.
Like that
No,
press conference?
no.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was like some like journalist like asked her like, who are you gonna have come in and help you like in this situation? And she's like, I'm a member of the team Damage Control.
Are you a movie theater now, Chris?
And everyone
Yeah,
kind of
you like
laughed.
this?
Yeah, he's in a movie theater.
Chris became a movie theater. He is the movie theater.
That reminds me
Just
of the end of The Simpsons, you know? When it's like
yeah,
shh, din 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 din
Yeah,
din
if you're
din.
not
yeah.
watching the video segment right now,
Yeah, this episode's been
you're
What?
going
missing it.
crazy for the visuals. I gotta say,
Yeah,
we've been doing a lot of visual gags,
yeah, and
and
yeah, and this
goofs.
yeah, this whole episode you can play Aaron Carter's first album over it, just like the Wizard of Oz of Pink Floyd, and it's fucking matches up perfectly, dude.
Dark
This
side of
is
the candy.
yeah, this is the I Want Candy part, and it like hits perfectly,
I
dude.
know a
When Chris
girl
becomes
who's
a
so
movie theater,
fancy. Dun, 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 dun.
yeah.
What else we got here?
I
And
beat
then
Shaq.
but yeah, so that match kind of ended with like a blowout of like Rhea Ripley coming out because she still wants blood. And
Yeah,
Raquel and Liv end up getting an upper hand on her, and Raquel throws her into the corner of the announce table, right in the same spot that she like broke her orbital bone, whatever that injury was. And so that segment ended with her screaming, "Ah, my fucking face! Ah, what did you
yeah,
do to mommy?" But yeah, dude, what a fantastic draw. No complaints from me. It ended with Sammy versus Seth was the main event because it ended where it started because like, you know, their whole emo combo turned into like Sammy's like, if you got so much anger and you get it out on me, man. I don't got a problem with it. And Seth is just like, yeah, all right, whatever, dude, I'll beat you. And then Sammy was pretty pissed off in the match, dude. He pulled out a chair and was about to murder him with it and get DQ'd in the ring. So there's a lot of emotions in there, dude. Because as Seth said, they were on the road for fucking years. They'd known each other for 20 years, man. Back to ROH days, back to when Sammy was cutting those wild promos. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. And then Drew came out and because backstage, I guess I believe like Jay got like fucked up. I believe it was Jay. He got fucked up. So everyone's just like, oh, that must be Seth. That must be Seth that did that. You know what I mean? In
Mm.
retaliation. So Sammy, that's why he pulled the chair out because he kind of thought like, and he started saying like, it was you, wasn't it? You piece of shit. And match ends, and he finds out, surprise, surprise, it was the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, and he just,
every
yeah,
time.
Yeah, it's
and
fucking
he had a hood on, and he just pulled his hood up, and he said, "You forget about me, motherfuckers. You forget
Yeah,
about me."
Chris is looking a little different right now.
yo, what's up, dudes?
Oh
This
man,
this
dude.
is like
He,
2000s Chris. This is like new
what
metal
do you mean?
Chris.
Yo, that's how I
That
always look.
he's had that goatee the whole time. What do you mean? Ever since we met him,
This
I've
shit's
never seen
sick,
him with a
man.
shaved face, dude. You must
You're
be getting
right.
mangina affected. It's the mangina effect. I think Jason just secretly just like, oh, I wish Chris would like shave it off. I want to see what he looks like under it. But you
Dude,
never do.
dude,
Dude, they're really
Yeah,
missing
how
out if you're
dare
not
you?
watching
dude.
this fucking.
Chris is the biggest Kevin Smith fan. So he, as soon as he can grow facial hair, he's been doing that since like I don't know what you're like 16 or something.
Yeah,
No,
and
like six.
I'm a Justin
Six,
Long
yeah.
head, so I got the mustache.
I thought you were gonna say you're a part walrus now.
You
Number
know what,
two,
man?
Tuss two, baby.
I don't know if
Gonna,
Tusk 2 is ever gonna get made, man.
I'm Johnny
yeah.
Depp right now.
Are we
Yeah, you're Johnny Deppin, Tony's brother.
what what else were you saying about the Scottish psychopath? Were we done
No,
with
just
that?
saying
I'm sorry.
yeah, no, that's how that kind of ended raw. Like he's just like, yeah, I'm the fucking man. Don't
Hell
forget
yeah.
about me.
I love that
But
song.
Don't you
don't
forget about
you?
Drew.
Forget about
Don't, Drew.
Drew.
Okay.
And then he walks on by. And then I mean, I guess we go right to Wednesday where it was Light the Fuse, Dynamites.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep this filter on, guys.
you should. It started off with Shelton Benjamin and Kyle Fletcher. And it was for the Continental Classic
Continental
Boot
Classic,
League.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring us through it, bro.
Okay. Well, so Dynamite opened up with a hype video advertising the matches to come on this week's show. And then we went right into this match, and there was no one allowed at ringside, as usual, per the tournament
Per
rules.
rules.
But yeah, Benjamin knocked Fletcher to the mat a few times to establish some dominance.
You sick.
Trying to read off of any website just always is
I think this website's talking about a different video. I think this is like
perverted.
a sexual like fan fiction that you're
Anyway,
reading
let me
off
just tell
of.
you what I thought about the match. I don't know. It was pretty good. It was both of these guys have just been really good in their matches. Like since Shelton's joined AEW, it's been pretty crazy. I can't with Chris right now. I can't look at that.
What, dude?
Dude, he's always had that,
I've
dude.
always worn lipstick, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's always worn lipstick and because it goes with his goatee. I mean,
You like that, dude? Looks cool.
Anyway, Fletcher resorts to cheating by using the ropes to leverage the pin. You know what I mean?
You know what I
You know what I'm
mean?
saying? And he won the points.
yeah.
3 points. Anyway.
Yeah, because it's got to be Fletcher and Osprey in the semis, right? Are they in the same group?
No.
They
Wait,
aren't. So
Art, I don't know.
where's our group expert? Who's
They
blue?
are
Who's
not.
gold? Who's blue? Who's
They are
gold?
not. They are not in the same group. Fletcher
So
is
they
gold.
so they'd have to face each other
Osprey.
in the
I mean,
finals
Fletcher's
then.
blue. Osprey's gold.
So they'd have to face each other in the finals then, right? Because the
Yeah.
top two of each group
Yep.
face each other at the end.
But so
Okay.
Fletcher's in the same group as Okada.
So yeah, it'd probably be Fletcher and Okada in the semis then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
In our way too early pick for Continental Classic semifinals. And then who's gonna face Osprey in the other group in the semis?
Okay, so in Osprey's group is Darby Allin, Claudio, Ricochet, Brody, and Commander. So I could see Ricochet,
I
but
don't think so.
Ricochet
Yeah, maybe.
he has
What
0
was the last one you
points.
said after Ricochet?
He technically has 3 points because he beat Commander on Rampage, but yeah. The last
I could,
person besides Ricochet, I said Brody King and Commander because
I could see
Commander has
Brody.
replaced Juice. Yeah, I can see Brody too.
Yeah. Who do you think the best match? Because like if you have
Brody versus
so,
Osprey would be
so
my
this
I mean,
pick.
Darby's cool too. I love Darby. So.
I feel like Darby Osprey would be pretty good too.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know,
true.
if the
You need to
semis
do
are
like one of these
They
is
need to go
probably
against each other anyway for
one of these is
the
don't they do
tournament.
triple threats sometimes if like they have the same amount of points or some bullshit?
did they
Yeah.
do that last year
I feel like they
for one
did.
of them? They did. It was like yeah, that's right. That did happen last year.
Didn't they add a stipulation this year or some shit that like they changed the Continental Classic this year? I forget what it was. Like they said it on Dynamite, but I forget.
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
Yeah, but so I think yeah, we're gonna see Okada Osprey final. And Osprey. I guess I'll get the Continental title because I think some point towards the end of 2025, he becomes AEW champ, right? Like eventually,
Yeah.
I
and
can
he's
see
just
that.
working
Yeah.
his way up to it, and it
Yeah.
would make sense. I would say he's right
He's very,
now
very over as a
the
face.
yeah, and and it's faces are hard to come by in AEW, really dope ones, like straight faces. I'm not talking about like half evil, half human faces.
I'm trying to
Robots with
what
human
is this? So it
faces.
says for 20
Robots.
It says for 2024, the format for the league finals was changed so that the block winners would face the runner-up from the opposite block.
So it will work then. So yep. So it'll be Osprey versus Fletcher because Osprey will be the top in his block and Fletcher will be the runner up in his, with Okada being above him. And then Okada will face Darby or Brody. I feel like Okada versus Darby would be
I feel like Darby makes the
pretty
most
fucking
sense
cool.
because Darby was
Yeah.
beefing with the CEOs or whatever
At
the fuck
this
that shit
Yeah.
was
time,
called.
Darby has 0 points.
Yeah,
He
he just
doesn't need,
lost to
he'll
Brody.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to beat Commander, Ricochet, maybe Claudio, maybe
Here's
Will
the real
Ospreay.
So
question.
wait, so at World's End, it's going to be Blue League first place versus Gold League second place, and then Gold League first place versus Blue League second place, and then the winners of that also fight that night.
Yeah. So we're gonna get
So it's two matches on the same card.
Darby versus Okada, Fletcher versus Osprey, and then we'll have the finals, which is Okada versus Osprey.
Osprey. All
Osprey.
right.
And yeah, and then Osprey wins. And you heard it here first because we're
Bro,
geniuses.
Darby.
Okay, here's the crazy question. Does Commander get a win?
I don't know.
Maybe against Claudio?
I don't
I
think
can't
it's in the cards, buddy.
I don't but like there wasn't
Maybe
anyone last year that didn't get at least one win, right? Wasn't there? Even Jay Lethal got a dub.
Well, did Juice have a win? He didn't. He had no points. So
it's only one.
Really?
whoever Juice was supposed to go over, Commander could still go over on.
I don't know if it works the same though, because Juice I feel would have like
Who
I don't
Juice would have
know.
went over on, you think? Ricochet?
I think Claudio maybe
Claudio,
just
yeah.
because they have like because you know
Claudio has
his
6 points. He has the most points in the Gold League right now.
yeah, that's why I like the Continental Classic because it really is hard figuring out what dubs are going to happen and who's going to get the points. But I mean, we got the semis and the finals and the winner done, so
What did you guys think?
everything else is background. But we might see
This
another
So wait,
triple threat.
so last year Jay Lethal was the only one to score 0 points.
Also, Jay Lethal had none. Okay, I think that's Commander
fair.
this year, but Commander will give us great matches because he's
Mm-hmm.
fucking he's
He is very
solid.
talented. Yeah. Okay, so
Absolutely.
what did you guys think of the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royale?
I thought it was predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ended up being Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, baby.
And they will face off for the right to face MJF, who he'll get his sixth ring and he'll go on for
Versus fifth
another
ring.
reign. Well, so he's won five and it's been 5 years, so it'll be the sixth ring because it'll
Okay.
be his 6th year of reign. Yeah, I had to think about it too. I did my homework on that one because I was trying to figure it out earlier. I was like, wait, so this will be his fifth or his but yeah.
I don't know.
So
What was the first one? Was that in 2019 or
2019.
2020? It
2019.
was?
Yeah, I'm looking at the graphic. It has like a banner for 2019, 2020, 2021.
yeah, so it'll be
Alright.
number six. So it'll be
One,
year
two,
six
Alright.
three,
reign.
4, 5.
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't have MJF keep that. And I think he'll keep it because, Roddy's like hurt his arm. Or maybe Kyle O'Reilly or someone will come in and fuck Adam Cole over and then they can.
Oh, before this segment though, Hook came to the ring and called out Nick Wayne and the Patriarchy. And then he was attacked by Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian.
What do you think of that promo?
It was okay. It's a Hook promo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to adjust to him doing a promo without chips. I like when he just has
pizza.
his chips and yeah, I like when he's just like eating and just goes,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little flat, but I thought the emotion towards the end when he's talking about his dad, it started picking up, and I think he like was finding his rhythm, like during the. I thought the emotion part was good.
Yeah, there's also a Mercedes interview. I forget what she said.
She's
She said,
Anna J.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
She said, Anna J, you're next,
Yep.
baby.
And also we saw MVP being mean to Benjamin for losing.
It's
Yeah,
just
he
tough
said,
love. It's tough love.
Yeah.
he said, "Do you
And
need me to call
then
Cedric up and replace
and
you?"
then he attacked some guy backstage.
Yeah,
It
they
was
keep
just some.
attacking random bystanders.
And then Lashley
They
joined
hurt
in.
people.
They're just
Yeah,
fucking hurting people, dude.
He
But
hurt
yeah,
yeah.
people.
the dozen was battle royal was fun. I like seeing Evil Uno, and I like Michelle sitting next to me and saying, "Who the fuck is that guy?" when Mark Davis was doing stuff.
Thank you. That's exactly what, dude. It's funny you say that because that's exactly what I said. And my wife is
Oh
like,
man.
my wife is like, you know who that is? It's Mark Davis, John. I said, what, Mark? Yeah. I was like, I don't, it's Mark Davis Chapman.
She showed
Okay.
you.
Fuck that
She showed
guy.
you his Wikipedia page. She's like, come on,
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
an
it's the
Aussie
guy that,
Open. Come
oh,
on.
yeah, that's right. He's the guy that like made it when he came back after all this time. He had like pizza stains on his shirt and looked like he fucking partied the night before and
Hanging out
hasn't
with
changed his
Hook.
clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hookers.
Wow.
Hookers.
Okay, that's not the term anymore. All right. So then Lance Archer and
Sorry.
Brian Cage were fun.
Escorts.
Exactly.
I meant escorts.
Anyway, this is a fun battle royale. But yeah, the ending was hella predictable. So
Hella
You
suspect,
didn't even
dog.
mention Brian Cage and Lance Archer, dude. Dude, you buried
I
the
was
headline
trying
actually
to.
too.
I was trying to.
You didn't see Leo Rush and Action Andretti turn on Top Flight.
Which that's something I
Yeah,
cheered
that's
because
right. Him and
because
Action
dude,
Andretti were working together.
yeah, which is
Mhm.
cool as fuck,
So
dude.
Action
I
is
like that
also
combo.
evil.
I don't know if they're evil, but they knocked
I
him out
mean,
of the
Top Flight are the
Royale.
evil ones, dude. They just
Mm,
make believe like they're nice guys, but they're
You
pieces
want
of
to
shit,
consider
wow.
dude.
that to be evil, which
Yeah,
is strategic.
but yeah, the predictability at the end was a little hurtful, Tony.
There's actually there's actually no reason why Top Flight, Leo Rush, and Action Andretti shouldn't have won the whole thing. There's four of them.
Yeah,
Wow.
you would think. You would,
Sometimes egos get in the way. Things just really don't work out. Up
yeah.
next, we
Hmm.
have Max Caster versus Swerve Strickland. And what do you guys think of this match?
Well, I think everyone knew it was supposed to be a squash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad because Max is pretty pro and he's kind of becoming like a little bit too comedic where there's no backup. Like I was hoping for like a little like he at least I don't know, a little less of a
I think you
squash.
need, we're going
I
to
think it,
have this is his rock bottom.
yeah, I think it's like setting him up
Yeah,
to join
to join the Hurt
Action.
Syndicate.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I think and then
Yeah.
Bowens I think is gonna probably not join the Hurt Syndicate and
no,
he's gonna beat Bowens' ass up to like prove himself to the boys.
hmm
And
That'll be a fun feud.
Or maybe Bowens acts like he isn't going to, and he does join, and he's like they're like
yeah.
the tag team in it.
What if Bowens beats up Caster and joins?
That would be pretty
That
cool
would be
too.
pretty good.
I think we have some fun options there, and if
He's
Tony
been
fucked this
acting
up,
pretty inconspicuous whenever stuff's brought up about it.
uh,
He's
and if
like,
so, don't fuck this up, Tony. All right, we'll hit you with that Phantom tax. Tell him, goatee Chris.
Yeah,
tell him goatee Chris. This is a new
Goatee Chris doesn't
character
fuck
in the
around, dude.
Invasion Angle universe. Goatee Chris.
This is what we've always called him, dude, since
I've
we met
always
at
had I've
college.
always had a goatee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've always. Yep. All
Next
right.
year, gonna say he hasn't had that hat on the whole time too.
You know who else has a goatee? Pack and Jay White, and they
They
fought.
do.
And this was a pretty crazy match, I gotta say. Switchblade was bleeding from his mouth at one point.
Dude,
It was a
that
good match.
it fucking rocked. And then well the ending was a little bit wild too.
Yeah. Um,
Things went cray.
Yuta interfered.
Yeah, of course he did. He's the best.
Yeah, but it didn't stop Jay White from hitting the Blade Runner for the pin and winning.
Yeah.
And then
And then
he
hell
was
broke
hitting
loose.
Yuta, and then Marina Shafir showed up, stared him down, and then Moxley attacked him.
Dude, that's what I love about Marina Shafir, that like she just fucks up chicks. But he threw her well then Hangman came out.
So this is where things got a little confusing. Hangman came out and looked like he was gonna fight Moxley, and then OC was like in disguise and started choking
He was
Moxley.
he pulled the Stone Cold fake
Yeah,
cameraman thing. Well, was
exactly.
it was it was it Hangman or Switchblade that dumped Marina Shafir over the?
It was Orange Cassidy.
It was Orange Cassidy that did. Okay, I thought that was fucking awesome, dude.
Well,
He just like dumped her over the side, and
I
like the
think,
camera like caught
yeah.
it towards the end. I'm like, come on, we need to
And
see that.
then standing in the ring at the end of it all, Jay White, Hangman Adam Page, and OC. And it was just
Which
like
I was
such
Yeah,
so
a
happy.
weird
well,
It
no,
trio,
was so
I
cool.
think this
pretty cool.
answers like our question of the four-way at World's End, where Christian probably wouldn't shouldn't be in it. I think
Yeah,
that's why Orange
it's those
Cassidy is in it.
three. And like now they're just kind of like, you know, strange bedfellows type situation where they're like, yeah, Mox and the boys, they're running amok. Like it's gonna take a super squad to at least deal with them, and then we can deal with our other shit with each other on the side.
But
'Cause
also, guys, did you see who's coming back?
Oh, this was a dope ass promo spot.
Bandito. He had a nice video vignette.
Yeah, I caught that. I just got off my beer league game, so I play that now. Now that I'm my goatee in my hat,
yeah,
and
How's
yeah,
your
that
job at Spencer's going?
I don't do I deliver Budweiser.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
oh, okay.
yeah, he does it. He
You're the
delivers to all
guy
the
who
elk
runs it.
lodges in Jersey,
It's
all the
like,
unions.
yeah,
He's a union guy
I'm
now.
also in the painters union too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep,
All right.
Yeah, okay.
classic union guy, dude.
What's the name of that Soul Asylum album, John? Junkman's Union?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Do you know who's the junk man?
Who?
Fred G. Sanford. So you better fucking find that photo, man.
I'm not gonna find the photo. Anyway,
Dude, look at me now. I
we were
look like
talking about
Stone
her
Cold. I'm gonna
before.
fuck you up.
Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford was a pretty good match. And they showed like clips of like their hardcore match. So I had to show Michelle that because she was asking. She's like,
Yeah.
when did this happen?
Who's Michelle?
My fiance.
But yeah, the
I know
AEW women's
you have a
division.
goatee, you have a wife of 15 years. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
I hate that bitch.
yeah.
And she hates
Ju
you, and
yeah,
that's fine.
She
Julia.
keeps yelling at me because I go to my beer league games.
Yeah, she messages us. She said, "Keep
Tired of
telling him this.
playing.
Tell him to sign the divorce papers already."
Tell him to
Dude,
stop spending all his money on dominoes.
I'm trying to sign the
Yeah,
fucking MLB
The game
contract.
and the pizza.
yeah. He is. Hey, did you get the when are you doing the tryouts for minor leagues so you can make it to the big leagues,
Dude,
dude?
spring training's coming soon.
You're gonna be like Mark Wahlberg in Invincible.
Yeah,
Y'all need a wide receiver.
yeah. They're like, this is baseball.
Anyway, man, Anna Jay
And you're
versus
like, yeah,
Penelope
that's what I was
Ford.
saying.
Yeah, I
That's
don't want to
exactly what
go.
I was saying.
I had to leave Deborah at home. That fucking dumb bitch of a wife of mine.
Anyway, it was a pretty good match, and the CEO came out at the end after Anna Jay won, and it's just great to see Penelope Ford back,
Yep, it
continuing
absolutely is,
their
dude.
feud that exists,
Dude,
and
the women's roster right now, it's let's strike while the iron is hot.
Chris, you're throwing me off, dude. I can't like.
I've always looked like Jason.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just
Dude,
one of
Yeah,
those
you
days.
have to tune into the visual pod.
yeah. YouTube changes everything.
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Jericho had a quick segment where he plugged his appearance on ROH this week.
The New
Yeah.
So
York Minute.
why don't you talk about that,
Dude, I
guys?
feel like we grazed over this Anna J match.
Okay, what were your thoughts on it, man?
Well, I mean, like after was setting up the Mercedes feud.
Yeah, that's right. They almost got into a fight, but they
Yeah, so
didn't.
it's gonna be them two for the TBS title.
Yep.
Did they announce that already?
Nah, but
Are you
No,
sure? I feel
but
like they did. Oh
Tony
no,
listens to the
they
pod, so
announced
he'll
the
do it.
Mariah May match. That's what it was.
Yeah. TK will take care of it. I mean, he should be doing a lot of booking now because it's not like he has to worry too much about the Jaguars. So
Hmm.
they just need to keep losing to get a higher draft pick. But
That
gotta,
shouldn't
Tony,
be a
what?
I
problem.
gotta just
Yeah.
keep the
Isn't it kind of
browser
crazy
window
though?
in front
Isn't
of
it kind of
Chris's face.
crazy? Like, did you think Tony was just like when Trevor Lawrence went down with that concussion last week? He's like, "What are you doing? Get him back in there." You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
like, "Did you
yeah,
not see?" Like, he's like, "I got Matt Hardy, who basically died on live TV, and he finished the match."
yeah. He added injury time that people were
Yeah,
just.
Sammy Guevara basically carried him around like he was a mannequin. Fuck,
Dude, they
it
have a
was like,
match at Ring of Honor.
who? Oh, Sammy and
The
Gold
Sons,
Dustin
the Sons of
17.
Texas. That's their new name.
I think the Righteous. Do you think the Righteous beats them? Because
I
isn't
hope so.
Dustin's contract up or something? I
What I
remember reading that
heard,
a
but
couple weeks ago. I mean, I feel like they'll extend him because he's got like a deal with them where he's like kind of doing something similar where he's got his wrestling school and he's kind of having a little soft connect with AEW ROH with what I mean, which I think
Mhm.
is a good idea. It's the same thing as the Nightmare Factory that now connected with WWE and all their sprawl in school. Like I think it's cool, and I think it's a good idea to continue that relationship. But they still got the trios titles too, right?
Yeah, with the Von Erichs.
Yeah. So I wonder if his contract really is done, if he just, he's gonna get paid per show until the
I
end of the
think so.
year,
I don't know.
and they're yeah, and it's just and he's gonna drop both titles, I guess, and that'll be his,
Yeah, where does
farewell,
that leave
good
Sammy?
night, farewell, and I bid you adieu.
Who knows where it leaves Sammy? But yeah, also on that card is Chris Jericho and Matt Cardona, and Red Velvet versus Layla Hirsch for the ROH Women's World Television Championship.
Yeah, I love the
I
Kings
felt
of
like
This is the battle for Long
Oh,
Island,
also
MJF and Jericho, dude.
isn't there a new title?
That righteous Sons of Texas match is a Texas Bull Rope match. I don't know if we talked about
Isn't
that.
there a new Ring of Honor
Yeah.
women's title?
Oh, they have the TV title.
No, but there's another one too. I thought because I thought I
Is
saw a
there?
promo of with Red Velvet where she was already wearing a title, and then they were also talking about a different tournament. Oh no, 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 no!
That's the Stardom tournament.
It's a Stardom thing. You're right.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
doing a fatal four-way for entry, which is crazy. It's Athena, um, Red Velvet, and
Billy
then
Starks and Layla
Billy
Hirsch.
Starks, and yep. So I thought that's pretty wild because I was like, you would think Athena wins, but at the same time, she doesn't really have to because she's champ and it's a fatal four. So I would put Billy Starks in the Stardom tournament personally.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that'd be a good way to show her talents and give her something cool to do because she doesn't have a title currently. And
Yeah,
I
she's
think
been
it
in
would
like
be fun.
a little like not feud, but like a program with Athena for the longest time.
Yeah, I know. Frenemies, mentorship. I hate you. I love you. And Athena's the longest reigning champ right now
Mhm.
of any major company. Her Roman Reigns run continues.
No,
But
no one's complaining though.
no, she's been one of the main highlights of the ROH show and the biggest consistency, obviously. Because consistency isn't something that show knows too much about the past year and a half or so, or going on whatever amount of years they've been breaking my fucking heart. Um, yeah, but yeah, this pay-per-view's shaping up to be pretty badass. Ring of Honor pay-per-view is always really good. They always,
They bring the boom.
yeah, they bring the boom, and it's all insane matches. And I think Cardona and Jericho will be fun. It's not like they're gonna put a five-star match up, but I think it's going to be a really good storytelling match and some funny shit that happens with both of them involved. And I like
Hey
the heel
Jason,
versus heel matchup.
Jason, your mic's muted, man.
Wait, he was talking?
Jason, your mic's muted, dude.
Why?
Your mic was muted, man. I'm just trying to help you,
Don't worry about it, dude.
bro. This was me. This is me at the Olympics, the Limp Bizkit concert. Look, Jason.
When Nookie came on?
Yeah,
Came into
Did
this
it
world
all.
as a reject, but now I got a goatee, and the future is stupid.
Yep.
yep.
So looking
Anyway, Brody
ahead,
King versus Claudio.
what a
Yep. Brody, who won that? Brody King.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Brody
Claudio
won,
won that.
right?
Who
Claudio
won?
Castagnoli won that,
Claudio
dude.
won? We got Mangina
Dude, I
affected,
don't remember
Chris.
Dude,
anything.
listen, this was a really good
What?
finish.
It was like 10 days ago. I don't remember.
No, what? That was like that was like 2 days ago.
Dude, when you're drinking Bud Lights like me with the boys at the Diamond.
Beer league, yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, hanging out with Artie Lang. Okay. So it was a pretty good ending. He Claudio hit him in the balls while he was like shaking Bryce Remsburg.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like
I
he
have a
did the
problem with this.
backwards kick, and then he hit him with the neutralizer.
Yeah, I don't know
Which
why
was a pretty cool move.
I don't know why both Continental Classic finishes are like cheat finishes. Like I wish they would have like broke that up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
I mean,
agree.
it
Not
just
the
Both
same
fell
teams
on the
night.
cheated to
same
win
night.
in the same night.
Yeah,
I was
not in the
like
same night.
what the fuck, man?
Okay,
Yeah, he's
dude.
like, what
This
the
is supposed to
fuck?
be
And
about
then, yeah,
nice boy wrestling. Not supposed to cheat.
yeah, and then after that, because of goatee Chris's anguish and
I thought
pain,
it was cool though.
he
Okay,
took,
that's just
he
me.
took,
I
You
just
guys
thought
could
he,
it
take
would
that
I
stance,
just
but
thought it'd be cooler if there wasn't a cheating finish earlier in the night.
yeah.
yeah,
And if that didn't
I
happen,
still
Chris
popped.
wouldn't have taken
I
his
popped
kids'
because
college
he didn't
funds.
do the fucking twirl around thing. He did the neutralizer, and I thought that was cooler.
Dude, we do
Neutralizer's fun.
whoever makes the most errors, you do the twirl around thing with the bat on the ground and you have to run to third baseline. You know what I'm talking about? That's the
What?
Uh,
punishment in the beer league. You put the head on the bat,
What game are you playing?
uh,
baseball.
yeah,
This is
well, that
punishment
game,
after baseball.
no, well, that game, if you play it the right
You
way, what
play
you do
ball
is
like a girl, dude.
no, what you do is you
What?
get a wiffle ball bat,
Sandlot.
You're like my fucking wife.
you cut the end off of the wiffle ball bat, you fill it, you pour a full beer in, and
Hmm.
then you have to twirl around it,
Yes.
whatever amount of times you choose, and then you have to drink the beer,
And
chug
then
it down,
then you
and
gotta
then you have to
sprint to
hit the
third
can.
base.
You have to
Yeah,
throw the
and then
can
you
up and
sprint
hit
to
it, and
third
you
base.
sprint. Yep, yep.
Jason, were you
But
never in the beer league? We're like 50 years old, dude. You just missed out
yeah,
on that.
yeah. And guys, also, I
I'm
wanted to
literally
mention, I know
9:30,
you
Archie. Come
guys.
on, please.
I put all my life savings into the Haktua coin, and she just pulled the rug out from under
Pissed
me.
it all
Tapped the
away,
50
dude.
million. Yep. My
You
35,000
deserved it.
turned into 2 grand in just 10 minutes. And I
But
don't know what's happening. I thought this
Jason
was a steady financial investment, dude.
Jason invested all his coin in the block coin, all his money. So
Yeah.
you know what block coin is, John?
Was that Logan Paul's?
No, that's Joshua Block's
Oh,
crypto.
yeah, it's right. It's right. It's right. I was thinking
Jason
like the
bought that,
blockchain.
and he got a rug pulled as well.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
that'll be
wish my
pulled.
fucking wife let
I'm
me pull on her rug, but
Yeah, I'm sure Mr.
fucking bitch.
Bass will pull the coin out, the rug from under it once it's time for the block coin.
What's
But
up,
yeah,
Jason? Are you on mute again? I can't hear you, Jason.
It's about the journey. You know what I
mm,
mean? It's about the friends we made along the way. So it's like with the Haktua coin, think about it. She's buying her boyfriend a new truck, stuff like
Pookie.
that. Pookie, exactly. So
yeah,
she's doing her thing, you know.
yeah. She's she's an American hero. That's what.
Anyway, that was a good match. That was a good episode of Dynamite, and I think we kind of covered all of it.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, looking ahead, what Continental Classic matches do we got on
Well,
Collision this weekend?
we did miss the Mariah May Mina Shirakawa segment.
Oh yeah, how'd
And we
that
missed the
go?
Jamie Hater segment. Jason hates women, so he doesn't bring those segments up.
Well, it's hard
But
when you guys are talking about fucking Be Kind Rewind with Jack Black all the time. It's just
bro,
hard to get a word in.
Jamie Hater, Julia Harder beefing. You think they're gonna be in the have they announced the people who are gonna be in the Dynamite side of that Stardom tournament?
I don't know.
Maybe it's them too.
That'd be cool.
And then Mina Shirakawa and Mariah May are fighting at Holiday Bash, maybe one of them, maybe it's soon, or maybe no, it's winter's coming.
Winter is coming, or else.
and she says they're gonna fight. So
Yeah, I feel I'm feeling pretty good
Yeah,
about
they have
AEW right
announced.
now.
They have announced the women's side.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm feeling good
So it
about
is
AEW.
Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata at Dynamite. Oh wait,
Isn't it a four-way? Or
this
they're
is the
doing
di- this is the
qualifiers?
this is the Dynasty. This is the Dynasty one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, just making sure I'm not. So I guess they already.
Me and the boys are on a little dynasty run at the beer league,
So
three
I'm pretty
years
sure
running.
they already did. Shut up. They already did Jamie Hayter versus Queen Aminata, and Jamie Hayter won, right? I'm
I
pretty
think so.
sure. Thanksgiving Dynamite, I recall. And then so on Collision, it's going to be Serena Deeb versus Willow Nightingale, and then whoever wins that is going to go against Jamie Hayter for the
Okay.
thing at Winter is Coming.
Yeah. So it. Wait. Yeah. I hope it's Willow.
Winter's
Here,
already here. It's
this.
cold out, dude.
Yeah, it's freezing out. What I assume is gonna happen is that Britt Baker is gonna fuck over Serena Deeb in that match with Willow, because remember they had that like weird promo that went nowhere like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately,
and then and
trying to forget it.
and then Willow versus Jamie Hayter, which I could see Jamie. I don't know who's gonna win that match
I
because
think Jamie Hayter has to, dude. They have to
I know
keep booking her
they
strong.
both have like roots with Japan, but like the thing is like, is Julia Hart gonna fuck over Jamie Hayter in that match?
Um,
You know,
I hope not. That wouldn't be nice of her.
that'd be really
He
mean.
has history with
Julia, you
Willow too, though.
don't be mean, Julia.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they team up.
Mm,
Jamie
okay,
Hart,
okay.
Julia Hayter.
That's scary. What Continental Classic matches do we got going
Oh,
on? There's
there's
none of
other. Wait, wait,
Rampage, I'm
wait.
guessing, right?
Real quick. There's other qualifying matches for the NJPW International Women's Cup, and CMLL's doing it.
Yeah. It's four different companies.
Is
ROH,
Tessa is
CMLL.
Tessa Blanchard there?
No, dude. No.
She's not in the
Reina,
qualifier.
Isis, Persephone, Sanely, and it's
What was the first name?
Reina Isis.
Don't fucking say that shit, bro. You know my brother was in Afghanistan.
Yeah. You like ISIS now?
Dude, your
Come on,
brother was
bro.
a draft dodger. Don't even get me started.
Dude, that motherfucker couldn't. I don't know.
Couldn't dodge a kickball.
Yeah, dude. But yeah. So her
Yeah.
and who else? I cut you off. Try to pronounce these
Sanely.
names again.
Sanely. Yeah, great. Persephone. Sanely. And I'm just going to spell this one out, and you guys tell me how you think this is pronounced.
Yeah,
Zeuxis.
I don't know.
Zeuxis?
I'm not even gonna try. You're setting us
Yeah.
up. Go ahead. Have they
Zeus's.
announced the Stardom side?
Zeuxis.
Do you know the
It's to
Stardom
be
side?
announced, according to this
Yeah,
thing that I'm
TBA.
reading.
It's to be continued. So it's AEW, Stardom, CMLL, and NJPW?
No, Ring of Honor.
Yep.
And you're right,
Or
you're right.
Ring of Honor, AEW, Stardom, and CMLL.
But isn't NJPW on that pay-per-view though, besides that
NJPW and
tournament?
Stardom work together. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like the female.
NJPW technically does not have a female league like
Yeah, Stardom
division.
is like the separate company that does it because
Hmm.
there's a little
And
internalized
that's
misogyny
just
going over
recently.
there.
That's like just recently they started doing that over the last like year or two.
Yeah,
Okay, so what are there matches booked for Collision for the Continental Classic?
Well,
that's the question I've been asking.
so the Rampage they booked is actually like nuts. Apparently, there's like three Continental Classic matches, and I know Okada's on it and the other people, but you can look that up.
And
I'm
that's on
trying, dude.
tonight.
That's on tonight.
Tonight after SmackDown. Tune into Rampage. We just got Continental Classics. We got Okada And we got some
got
other people.
other people. Yeah.
Jamie, pull it up. Jamie, come on, pull it
Hey,
up.
Jason,
Pull it
Okay,
up.
okay. Fuck.
you found
I'm
it?
trying. Yeah. It's Ricochet versus Commander.
Yeah.
And
Ricola.
God
And then
damn
Daniel
it. I'm
Garcia
getting
versus the Beast
paywalls.
Mortis. Daniel Garcia versus the Beast Mortis.
Yep.
And Mark Briscoe versus Okada. And also in action are going to be the Vendetta, Ty Valkyrie, and Deanna Purrazzo.
Very cool.
Yep, they'll probably give them
Very
2
cool
minutes and
stuff.
45 seconds.
What's in action? So it's definitely a squash. So
Yeah,
you're probably
squash
right. You're probably
match.
right.
Yeah, and I'm talking about entrance to entrance, the bell ring, and cutting. It's gonna be picture in picture the whole time too. Imagine it. That would be the funniest thing if they did squash match during picture to picture.
Yeah, I don't know if Collision has anything announced yet. They might.
Wow, they're
Definitely.
holding out on us. Do you see anything
I'm on
on
their
Nick
I see
Cage
it. I got you.
wrestling.com?
Yeah, I'm on pro wrestling web. And
Yeah,
so I
nice,
got
nice.
I knew
so
you
I
were at the
got
movies, dude. You're at movies
yeah.
right now, right?
Yeah,
Knew
I'm
it.
using the computer.
Yeah.
That's why I have the background.
Yep.
Um but yeah, so Darby Allin versus Commander in a Continental Classic Gold lead match. I could see Darby winning that. And then Daniel Garcia versus Briscoe, which I can see him winning that as well. Briscoe, spoiler, he wins on Rampage. I was going to say Wampage.
Briscoe beats
Wampage.
Okada.
Yeah, no, no. I meant Garcia wins.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he beat Mordos. Ricochet
good.
defeated Commander, and Okada defeated Briscoe. So
Yeah,
you know
kind
what
of.
that brings us to? That brings us to 4 points for Okada, 4 points for Garcia, and how many for Ricochet? Three.
So does
Crazy.
so what do you call it? Do you think Commander's one win could be Darby losing this weekend because his storyline is like fighting from behind and he's gonna have to win like every match in a row to make it in after losing to Brody and then he loses to Commander. He's like, I need to get my head back in the game. I could see that, and that'd be Commander's only win, but I
Yeah,
think
and then he,
Darby might just win this one though too, because he owed Brody King I called him Brody Ring. He owed him he owed him after beating him last time, Darby.
yeah, well,
So
because Darby would have to beat Claudio, Will Ospreay, and Ricochet to get like 9 points.
yeah,
So, so we'll see.
Ricola. Yeah, I kind of almost wish like instead of like semis they had like 8 seeds make it in, and like maybe made it the pools threw in 2 guys extra in each, and made it more like our fantasy football league, you know. But what can you
Yeah,
do?
in a perfect world.
In a perfect world.
But yeah, so the rest of that collision card is Daniel Garcia versus Mark Briscoe.
Danny wins.
Yeah, I can see that. Willow Nightingale versus Serena Deeb for that qualifier.
Willow wins.
Willow wins.
This hasn't been taped yet. It's live.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Mina Shirakawa versus Emi Sakura.
Ooh, that's cool.
Mira
Yeah.
Shirakawa wins.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And that's all the matches so far
Let's
they have
talk a
left,
little
or
bit more about this for one of Chris's brothers at the that's also banned from the beer league.
Well, he doesn't even know how to swing a bat, dude. This man played kickball. That's a sissy sport. Come on, guys.
yeah, yeah,
He hurt his back playing kickball.
I don't know if I like
yeah,
the attitude of goatee Chris.
Dude, you better go get some tea, man, because I'm tested up.
Go
yeah,
get some tea.
yeah.
Hmm.
Test
I'm
pumping
feeling
through those
really
veins,
low
dude.
tea.
Got Test pumping through. He's
Yeah.
eating all the Alex Jones vitamins right now.
You use a fucking low T when you play baseball. You can't even fucking hit off a pitcher.
Yeah. How many Joe Rogan and Alex
Playing
Jones vitamins did
T-ball.
you take today, dude? How's
Dude,
your cognitive function?
can't even count.
Don't talk about my cog or my function, okay?
Dude, we wouldn't have to talk about it if you were just taking all your therapeutics from AlexJones.com. All right.
I'm
He needs
taking.
our money because they're trying to steal his network
Come on, dude.
illegally. Yeah. The Onion's trying to buy Invasion Angle and take it out from under us, dude.
The rug pulling, dude.
Because we keep talking about the Tony Khan Phantom Tax conspiracy theory. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
fucked,
of
dude.
course.
Taking us to civil court, dude. They might find us liable, but they might not.
And in
Tony,
other news,
What are you gonna bring up before I
in
cut you
other
off?
news, Rachel's brother,
Who's Rachel?
Kai
what?
Sanat, Rachel Sanat, dude.
I didn't know about his sister.
I know he had a sister.
Did she like cousin Angelo? Just not necessary.
Come on, what were you gonna say?
There's
Everyone's
nothing
got a
else to
cousin
talk
Angelo.
about.
The only
Everyone's
influencer, the only influence I know is John LaJoy.
yeah.
There's nothing else to talk about, dude. We've
Come
Yeah.
talked
on,
about it
What
all.
about Fauci, dude? He's got
he just started.
some beef with Kai.
Who?
Fauci?
Dr. Fauci.
Oh,
Yeah, Doctor.
Fousey. You mean
No,
Fousey?
Oh, Fuzi.
no,
Yeah,
Fauci.
Fousey.
He's the guy that's a streamer and he did all the COVID vaxes.
That's a different people. Fousey.
No, it's the same guy. Yeah,
You
I
talking about
know.
the
He pronounces it
pandemic?
Fauci. Yeah,
That was a
he's married.
pandemic.
Dr.
He's married.
Fousey.
He's married now, and like Kai won't have him on because he's anti-vax. I guess I don't know. I'm getting
Oh no,
confused by
man.
Do
by the whole
not
beef.
talk about Fousey like this.
He's gonna get phantom tax. All I know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Jason does love Fuzi's
I
new
don't.
album. Has it dropped yet, or it's about to come out?
It doesn't exist. He poured a bunch of water on the. I've got a lot of Fousey in my algorithm lately.
Yeah,
Um, you might know him from his YouTube days, FouseyTube,
yeah,
but pretty disturbed individual.
Fuck is
yeah.
YouTube?
I want.
It's a
I
website, and
yeah,
that's where you can view Chris with his goatee.
yeah. I want to see Josh Block beat Fuzi up. Honestly,
Dude,
that's on
I
my
hope so.
bingo card for
I've been seeing the way
2025.
Josh Block's been running. He's running real fast. I'm about to put him up as pinch runner
Yeah,
on my
dude.
new league team.
Dude. I mean, you can't fuck with him, dude. He knows how to drink. He'll be playing the wiffle ball game, filling it with a twisted tea, or as he calls it, a twee.
Dude, that's all you need.
Twisted
Me
tweeds,
and Chris
dude.
are seeing Y2K because it reminds of him of when he was in high school.
Dude, class of
Yeah.
'99.
You were the class of 98, 97 too, but you finally graduated.
Yeah, someone wrong. Someone wrong that year. I can't talk about it.
Yeah, a
My
little
friend,
bit.
my friend Chris Rabb wiped poo on the lockers and he got expelled.
Yep,
Tough
yep.
break.
Got poo on it, and then yeah, and
Then
then you
fucking
def
Reiki on and I put fucking mustard on his hair.
yeah, but
He
then
got so
98,
mad.
yeah, then you got expelled in 98 and didn't graduate because you got caught doing some blow off of Now Too. Now that's what you call music too,
Hmm.
with Third Eye Blind playing.
Yeah,
It's just
that's what I call music.
Dude,
How fast
yeah,
I'm moving.
I couldn't hardly wait.
yep. And they got
Can't,
caught because
can't hardly wait.
there was blow all stuck in the goatee.
Yeah, of
You also
course.
ate some American Pie.
Yeah, of
Yep,
course. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
what's some other movies from that area? Yeah.
yep. And then all you put in your yearbook is just like, why won't they put out a live action Scooby Doo movie? Come on.
Come on,
And then,
dude.
dude, and they fucking eventually they did it, dude.
Yeah.
You were like, Quiznos is going to always be the biggest restaurant of all time,
Yeah,
and I can't wait to become the new
yeah.
CEO.
Yeah. It
That's what your
Subway isn't
future
lasting.
plans were.
Yeah,
between the years of the summer of '98, going into my second senior year, I Know What You Did Last Summer wasn't just a movie for me. So
yeah.
shit's fucked
And
up.
That's scary.
yeah, that was the
Um,
same year they stole the Girls Gone Wild idea from you. They stole
hmm
Napster from
We
you.
settled that in civil though, so it's fine.
Yeah, they found that pervert Joe Francis to be
Hmm.
liable in civil court, and
Hmm.
he's actually like on the run from the law, living in Mexico wherever he lives.
I might get him as
But
pinch runner. Shit.
talking about films, docs, and all that stuff. The Girls Gone Wild doc. I just watched it. It's an interesting story for sure. I knew some of the
That's
stuff, but
how I met
yeah,
my
it's
wife, Deborah.
Deborah. Yep.
Hmm.
spring break, 98 in Panama, baby. Panama City.
I'm still not allowed back.
Yep.
But
Still
shit,
not allowed there,
too
dude.
many painful memories anyway.
Sometimes when Chris takes a huge bong rip, he passes out and hits his head on the table and goes into like a blackout, and just Panama by Van Halen plays, and
yeah,
he's
of
back
course.
there, dude. And you're back there. And then your wife runs in the
Still
room, has to
reels
put the
me
smelling
down.
salts in under your nose and wakes you up, and you say, "Bitch, why'd you wake me up?"
Is this a
I was like,
podcast?
I could have made it in an OVW, bitch.
Yeah, and she's like, "This is the third glass table you've broken with your head this week."
I'm like, Johnny Rods wanted me, but
Yeah,
I had to go to the iron mill.
yeah.
And
And what really defines a podcast is my thing. You know what I mean? What is it? Because it can really be anything, you know?
I can tell
Some
you what this
podcasts,
is.
they just tell stories the whole time, you know?
And
And they're,
that
I'm
was
just
our
editing the thumbnail right
that
now.
was our story.
and that was our story.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Invasion angle.
Invasion Angle episode 48. Until next time. Also, we got the holiday special in the works. And
You
yeah,
guys
at
are
the end
gonna
of
be
this
so
month.
excited when you see the kind of miracles
Oh.
that happen on the holidays, you know?
Yeah. All of our listeners' wieners will be blown off, male and female. Everyone's got a wiener. Some are just bigger than others, and some are smaller than others. And here, Invasion Angle Podcast, we don't care. We don't care. We just want you to come to the holiday special.
Invasion angle.
Invasion Angle.
Bet you love that sweet ass podcast. I am John Cena and I approve this message. Boobies.